All right, welcome to this evening's meeting. We're going to have our invocation by Pastor Joe Durham of Fairview Baptist Church in Jonesboro, be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by our veteran of the month. And this, oh, he's not here. Okay, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance either by myself or by our veteran of the month, should he get here in a few minutes.
Let's pray together. Father God, we thank you for another opportunity to exercise our freedom, to come together in this place, to do the business of this county. We thank you for our chairman and for our commissioners, and we ask that you would just grant them mercy and grant them wisdom and discernment. We thank you for the opportunity we've had today to vote in this nation, and we just thank you for that privilege that others around the world do not have. And we pray that all that is said and done in this place today will be honor and glorifying to you, Lord Jesus. And we ask in your name. Amen. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. Welcome to the Board of Commissioners business meeting of November the 5th, 2019. Our first order of business is adoption of the agenda. Do any commissioners would like to offer any amendments?
I do. I'd like to take item 14, 2019, 131 separate, please.
All right, the motion is to take resolution 2019-131, to place it off, take it off, or put it on the regular agenda?
Just put it on the regular agenda.
Put it on the regular agenda. Is there a second?
Second.
Those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
It's 4-1, it passes. Any other amendments, deletions? All right, hearing none, take a motion to approve, to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous.
Our next order of business is the Veteran of the Month.
And he is not here, so we will skip that and go to the next, please.
Next, we'll have a proclamation for Atlanta Drumline. Commissioner Felicia Franklin Warner and the Board of Commissioners would like to honor the Atlanta Drumline. Come on, everybody.
And why? And while they're coming, I would be remiss if I didn't once again thank our veterans. This is Veterans Month, and truly have to thank, yes, let's give them a round of applause. All our veterans for all they have done and what they do.
Clayton County honors James Ross III and the Atlanta Drum Academy, November 5th, 2019. Whereas James Ross III began playing drums as a child, his God-given talent earned him a music scholarship to Morris Brown College. And whereas Mr. Riles has been a Clayton County Public Schools employee for 10 years as a drum instructor at Mundy's Mill High School and Lake Ridge Elementary. And whereas James Ross III was a performer and composer for the 20th Century Fox hit movie Drumline, he has also composed and performed in Drumline 2, A New Beat, Cheaper by the Dozen, and the Outkast Rosa Parks music video. And whereas Atlanta Drum Academy was created in 2011 out of Mr. Riles' love to not only play, but to teach children and adults with a passion for music. And whereas with the motto of pray and play, Atlanta Drum Academy has electrified audiences with their performances nationally, regionally, and throughout Clayton County. And whereas Atlanta Drum Academy's performances and media interviews include Tyler Perry Studios, Imagine This Grand Opening, Little Big Shots with Steve Harvey, Luda Day with Ludacris Foundation, Atlanta and Company, Good Morning America, Making the Drumline Movie, Super Bowl Live with Jermaine Dupri, Step It Up with Debbie Allen, and Inside the NBA. Now, therefore, I, Felicia Franklin Warner, Commissioner on behalf of the Clayton County Board of Commissioners, do hereby call on and all citizens to join us as we celebrate James Riles III and the Atlanta Drum Academy for representing Clayton County with excellence in education, music, and the entertainment arts. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of Clayton County, Georgia, to be affixed this 5th day of November in the year 2019.
The board will now hear public comments. Citizens will be given 3 minutes maximum time limit to speak before the Board of Commissioners. Please state your name and county of residency for the record. Speak clearly into the microphone, and speakers should be courteous, respectful, and not make any disparagatory remarks or use abusive language when addressing the board.
Mr. Alvin Farmer.
Mr. Farmer, proactive, community activist, unincorporated Clayton County. Somebody has to be number one. Out of all the employees I have ran into in Clayton County, your secretary, Mrs. Holloway, has been the most disrespectful and all negative things I can think of. I came to this building twice to see you. You wasn't here. The first I asked that I wanted to meet with you, to meet with the people at Griswold and also Mrs. Salter. And I said, I'd like to see you ASAP. She said, you're too busy. I don't know if you got that message or not. The second time I came here was to inform you that I went to the recycling center on Highway 138, that the grass needed cutting and the trees need trimming. She said she's not going to give you information and was very rude at that. Officer Helm and Officer Wynn was present at this event. Now their disrespect and my disrespect might be too different, but I got two witnesses. To go on to the next thing, Commissioner Hambrick, the school superintendent, was here, I believe, at the last meeting. I looked back at the tape. She says, thank you for earning your money. The Air Force have us look at a glass that has 50% of water. Some people say it's half full. Some people say it's half empty. Commissioner Hambrick and I see this differently. My information is the school superintendent makes $380,000 a year, and he got a D grade on his report card. Another one, if you go to schoolgrades.georgia.gov, you will find this. Also, WSBTV.com just did a report, and I heard it on the TV. You go pull up that website and look at our school report cards. They did a report for the greater Atlanta area. So based on those people, if $380,000 a year and a D grade is earning your money, then the following people, in my evaluation, are getting underpaid. Chief Roberts and his people, except for those people that I notified you and him about. Victor Hill and his people. Captain Palmer and his people, besides the people I notified you about. The people at Lovejoy Library, especially Mr. Ray, that has a senior citizen club, it is excellent. Mrs. McDowell and her staff at the South Clayton Recreation Center. The Griswold people, besides those people that I notified you about. The Bailey Senior Citizen Center, a great job. Mr. Keith at the Aquatic Center, doing a great job. Mrs. Monica at the Aquatic Center are doing a great job. Code enforcement are doing a great job. I called them one time because somebody got put out in my subdivision, and the next day they had a roll-off or a big dumpster there. I was shocked at the speed that it did. Officer Helm doing a great job. We have disagreements, but she's professional in that. Officer Wynn, we have disagreements, but he's professional
Your
in that.
time is up, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mary Letcher.
Good evening. My name is Mary Letcher, and this is Gladys Platt. We are proud members of the Clayton County Frank Bailey Senior Center. We really love the center. It has so many activities and field trips and exercise classes, and we love it. What we do not love is registration. This past October 14th, I will give you some adjectives to explain registration. Disappointed, dissatisfied, unresolved, frustration, annoyance, failure, irritation, and last but not least, time-consuming. I would like to ask the IT department, from the vendor, the director, the COO, as well as the chairman, please help me understand. This is 2019, and we are unable to register online. It's not rocket science. If the vendor has an IT person, and Clayton County, I would assume, has an IT person, why hasn't this issue been resolved? I've been there 4 years. It is an ongoing, recurring issue. I ask you, I implore you, to please help me understand. Are you listening to our concerns? Are you hearing our concerns? Do you care about our concerns? Moving forward, what is the root cause? You need to fix it. Not 3 years from now. You need to address it. You need to fix it. Thank you.
Thank you. And I can assure you we are working on it, and it should hopefully be rectified sooner than later. Adeline Alexandra.
Good evening, Commissioners, Chairman. I wanted to take this opportunity at the first meeting since I've been appointed, to introduce myself. My name is Adeline Alexander. I am your new Clayton Circuit Public Defender. To say that I'm passionate and excited about this job is an understatement. I am looking forward to serving the constituents in Clayton County and representing poor people. For people who know me, you know that that is my passion. For those who don't know me, you'll see. And for the board, I know that myself and my staff will make you proud. I want to thank you already for the warm reception I've received, and I look forward to serving you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Timothy Vondale Jefferson.
Good evening, Chairman, Commissioners. Timothy Vondale Jefferson, unincorporated, Clayton County. I stay single focused because I stay within my skill set. The Development Authority has got to be the most embarrassing thing that I have to defend as an independent consultant moving around the region, as why it's so dysfunctional. As I reiterate, I don't know if I'm regurgitating or reiterating, we have got to do something about this development authority and the Economic Development Office. Now, understand that you guys canceled the IGA agreement with the Development Authority. Now, that was done a couple of months ago. Typically, when y'all make a decision, it becomes ironclad. Now, there's a lot of issues that's circling around this issue, and y'all supposed to meet and discuss this factor on November the 12th. With that being stated, it is critical that we send the community, the Southern Crescent, and the airport region a message that we are here doing business. I am thoroughly disappointed. In 2015, I did a presentation on a civic center in an arena in 2015. I think, Chairman, we discussed that issue, and I think when y'all went into executive session, they laughed about it. But now I'm going to a ribbon cutting on Thursday to the Gateway Arena, something that we should have had in our community that's in Fulton County, because we cannot seem to collaborate together strategically in order to move this county forward. We have a $15 million amphitheater in the small city of Stockbridge. We got a mixed-use development in Henry County. Everything is bypassing us, but we have a catalytic failure in our ability and skill set to get things done. Collectively, you guys have been there 39 years. 39 years of experience. The citizens voted for MARTA 4 years ago. I ride by up and down Tire Boulevard. I see the citizens sitting on upside down grocery carts, sitting on the green transformers. But yet MARTA had the audacity to come in here and ask for some more money. They did not fulfill the 14th Amendment, and we're about to discuss the 15th Amendment, and we need to get bus shelters and benches for our citizens. They voted for this. And I don't understand the incompetence here. The citizens voted for this. Let's make the citizens whole. Thank you.
Thank you. Mickey Garber.
Mickey Garber, unincorporated Rex, Georgia. Tonight's topic of discussion is missed opportunity. What do I mean by missed opportunity? The opportunity for our school children to display their aptitude and desire to keep our beloved, beautiful county free of Halloween candy wrappers and all aspects of Halloween free of such litter, and to let the school children be an inspiration to the rest of the citizens of this beautiful county for cleanliness. Let's not miss the next opportunity to thank God and country for our blessings of Thanksgiving, with a reminder, cleanliness, both for the food and all the trappings of the holidays, proper disposal. Let's not miss an opportunity to remind everyone that November 30th should be a great and exceptional day for cleanliness, for that is the day of our county's birthday. Let's not miss the opportunity of Christmas. Peace on earth and goodwill to men, and to show the respect of each other, to not litter or throw trash on our neighbors. Let's not miss the opportunity, the blessings of the new year, with all citizens' health with a reminder that every day of the next year is Litter and Trash Day with a proper disposal. A reminder that there are now 4 crews working in each commissioner's district to pick up the trash. Even if you had 1,000 men, this job would not be done. It is the job of all of us, and a reminder to all the citizens that it is going to take all of us to lose the perception of trashiness in Clayton County. You have 15 seconds. Are there any questions? Thank you very much. Seeing there are none, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Donald Melvin.
Good afternoon. My name is Donald Melvin. I am a disabled veteran. I hold a Congressional Medal of Honor as a citizen of the United States. I'd like to say that I have worked 54 years as a contractor. And all these 54 years, I've had a rough and hard time getting the contractors and the county or the city or the state to get the money in place so that I can get paid. I want to thank you all for one thing. After coming here several times, we got one change order approved out of 16 that I had in. Now, it's 5 that's been approved, 11 is still due. And I pray to God that we can work on getting those done before our deadline of finishing this library. We need the money in order to complete this library. It is a beautiful library. It's gonna be one of the largest in Clayton County, I believe. But it takes money to get a job done. So I pray that y'all be able to help us get that done. Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, that concludes public comment.
Thank you. Next order of business is to consider the consent items 1 through 13, 15 through 25.
All right, is there a motion to accept to approve consent agenda?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Is there a second?
Second.
Those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Who made the
Opposed?
second?
Commissioner Davis.
Thank you.
Anybody opposed? It's unanimous.
The next item is item number 14, Resolution 2019-131A, which is a resolution authorizing the Clayton County Board of Commissioners to remove certain board or authority appointees for violations of the Clayton County Ethics Code.
Mr. Reed.
Good evening, Chairman, Vice Chair, and board members. I have one resolution, 2019-131, is a resolution authorizing the Clayton County Board of Commissioners to remove certain board and authority appointees for a violation of the Clayton County Ethics Code, to authorize the chairman to perform all acts necessary to accomplish the intent of this resolution, to provide an effective date of this resolution for other purposes.
All right, is there a motion? I'll make the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any question? Discussion? All right, hearing none. Those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
3-2, it passes. Next, Madam Clerk.
The next item, I believe, are board appointments, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, first board appointment is the appointment to the Housing Authority Board. Ms. Tanya Clark, her term on the Housing Authority will expire on December 1st, 2019. This is a 5-year appointment to the board. New term begins December 1st, 2019, and will expire December 1st, 2024. Are there any recommendations? I would like to make a recommendation of Ms. Jocelyn Lee. Is there a second?
Second.
Those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
3-2, it passes. Next appointment is to the Library Board for Mr. Randy Muff, who resigned. He resigned on October 8th, 2019. This term will begin immediately and will expire on May 21st, 2022. Any recommendations?
We hold that one.
Madam Clerk, we'll hold that till next meeting. Final board appointment is to the Development Authority Board for Mr. Lewis Johnson. This appointment is to fill the unexpired term of Lewis Johnson on the Development Authority. The term will begin immediately and will expire March 1st, 2021. Any recommendations?
I move we appoint John Claude Bourget.
Is there a second?
Second.
Those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
3-2, it passes. Madam Clerk, I believe we need a executive session for personnel, litigation.
Just litigation and personnel.
All right, is there a motion to go into executive session, personnel, and litigation?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous. Everybody have a good night. I know it's surprising, y'all. It's not even 7 o'clock. Nobody wants to get up. All right, we ready? All right, motion to reconvene.
So moved.
I'll second. Those in favor, aye. Opposed? It's unanimous. Mr. Reed,
I have two settlements to read. You want like to
take them together, please.
The first is settlement in the case of Stanley Davis versus Daniel Lawrence, arising from an incident that occurred on or around February 12th, 2017 at the Skybox Restaurant and Sports Bar in Morrow, Georgia. This is a settlement in the amount of $50,000 to be paid to the Order of Broderick Law Group, and I do have a settlement agreement signed in that amount. And then the second is a settlement in the case of Asim Siddiq versus Clayton County et al., arising from an accident that occurred on or about April 25th, 2015 near Highway 139 and Phoenix Boulevard, unincorporated Clayton County, Georgia. And that is in the amount of $110,000, including payment of $1,962.50 and associated with mediation fees. Those are the two.
All right, is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Hearing none, those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous. Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Is there a second? Those in favor? Aye. Opposed? It's unanimous. Good night.